Classic, right? That dough is so awesome.
And you
Great flavor.
never.
What's up? It's Luis from America's Best Restaurants, and we travel the country coast to coast to find the places where you need to eat at on a weekly basis. And this week we're in Bloomington, Indiana. We're at a restaurant called Rocky's Pizza. We're gonna get to talk to Rocky, who's a really, really great dude and a legend around here in Bloomington. Plus, we're gonna get to see some items like their amazing Stromboli. Trust me, you don't wanna miss this. And I know you're hungry because you're watching this, so why don't you come with me? Let's go check it out. All right, everybody, so now we are inside Rocky's Pizza. We're here with the legend, Rocky. So Rocky, first of all, thank you so much for having us. We really, really appreciate it.
No problem.
So tell me how you got into the restaurant industry.
Well, my father in 1963 started his first pizza place, and of course, I was on his coattail.
Okay.
And so the doctors tell me now I have pizza sauce for blood because I've made so many pizzas. And my dad's theory was you always put a lot of groceries on them, but we're always here to feed them, not fat them.
Okay.
And I've just tried to, my dough, I think my dough is legendary. Your dough is like a foundation of a house.
Mm-hmm.
Without a good dough, you don't have a good house.
That's right.
You don't have a good pizza.
Definitely, definitely. So what's the one thing that's your favorite to make that you've made over the years that's your favorite?
I think this great looking large Supreme pizza here, I think that's, it's colorful. And then I'm probably just as well known as the best of this side of the Mississippi is what I told someone recently about my Strombolis, but they said no, both sides of the Mississippi.
Okay, all right, well that's a good segue for the food. So you talked about the Stromboli, and I've heard from multiple people from different places in Indiana, different cities in Indiana that we've been to. And I'm not talking a city that's 10 minutes away. I'm talking about hour away, hour 20 away. Oh, when you go to Rocky's, get the Stromboli. I've heard it from multiple people this week. What is so special about your Stromboli? Tell me.
I would say mainly the sausage.
Okay.
The sausage is a fine kernel product, been around since late 60s. My dad got with a meat packing plant here in the state of Indiana, and they concocted the recipe for this sausage.
That's amazing. So good. Now I understand why people are telling me you go to Rocky and you get the Stromboli. That's phenomenal. Phenomenal, phenomenal. This one right here, since you mentioned it, this is the Supreme, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what goes on the Supreme?
Pepperoni, sausage, mushroom, onion, and green pepper, and love.
That's really good. And I like how all the vegetables are kind of minced. I actually like that because, I like Supreme pizza, but I'm not a huge fan of having the big pieces of vegetable or things. That's really good. I don't think I've ever seen a Supreme pizza done this way. Really good and great dough. Great dough. Wow.
I'm a real big fan of everything distributed evenly on the pizza, not just globbed in the center, because I want to eat that crust all the way to the end.
Mm-hmm. That's really, really great. This right here.
That is just your tried and blue pepperoni pizza.
Classic, right? That dough is so awesome.
And you never let a pepperoni go through the oven without having something on it. I've always, it's kind of a terminology, I've always put, it kind of, pepperoni cooks up good normally, but if you can put a little cheese or something on top of it, just gives it another.
This is awesome. Now I understand, because we were talking off camera, you told me about the dough and everything. There's just a lot of pride that goes into this. Dough is phenomenal, phenomenal. And like you said, if you don't have the right dough, you don't have the right foundation, you can't build a good pizza, you can't build a good house, and you're 1000% on that one. Now, there's two here that look a little bit different, but they're almost the same.
What?
Let's do this one. Do you remember, you know which one it is?
That is a Cactus Sour.
Okay.
That is dill pickles, ranch, and mozzarella cheese.
Where did this come from?
Well, I saw it in a magazine about 2 years ago. I tried it. I thought, boy, that's pretty zesty. But everybody in Bloomington likes the bread and butter pickles on the Strombolis. So I created a cactus sweet with bread and butter pickles, honey mustard, and mozzarella cheese.
That's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good. I'm not a pickle guy, but that's actually pretty damn good.
And of course, you know, even though there's a lot of love and sweetness in all my product, people wanted me to have a dessert. So my dough was extremely, very well sought after. So I created a Wagon Spokes, which is a cinnamon stick, cut like a wagon spoke, and cinnamon sugar with icing on top of it.
Wow. I've had these like this before, but I feel that those are a little thin. This is it's like a cloud of flavor. You just bite into it. Ah, so good. This is awesome. Wow. I'm super impressed. Like I know you mentioned the dough, but that right there, that's what makes it. I mean, if you don't have the right bread, you don't have the right dough, you don't have the right vessel, when it comes to this type of food, it's just not gonna be the same.
Well, we have a lot of repeat. I mean, we got people coming here every day for lunch. So when they walk in the second, the third, the fourth time, you know then you're doing something right. And you know, I've got a great son, and I'm hoping it's a third generation taking off with this, but he's got the pride and the passion, because in this business, especially nowadays with the COVID and everything else going on, you've got to have all that or you're not going to succeed.
Well, I asked him, so you stepped outside right before we started filming. I asked him, I said, how do you like doing this? And man, I really like it. And I said, then he said, I learned from the best, meaning you. He was pointing at you. So that's pretty cool.
You know, he learned from the best, and I've learned from the best also, who's been gone since '04. But I'm gonna tell you, there's been nights I didn't think I was ever gonna make it through here when I first opened the grand opening. But my father walked through the front door there, and his name was Fred Rice, but he walked through the door, and I made it through this because he was here with me.
I respect that a lot. I respect that. Look, everybody, if you're looking for more restaurant like Rocky's Pizza, if you like restaurant content, make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit that bell notification so you know whenever we drop a new episode. Now, Rocky, how can people find out more information about your restaurant?
Well, I've got a Facebook page, Rocky's Pizza. Of course, once this is out, you can look at, you know, America's Best Restaurant, you know.
Love it.
I'm located in Bloomington, Indiana, 1713 North College, Suite 3. Phone number is 812-822-3190.
I love it.
Remember, I'm in Bloomington, Indiana, not Flint, Michigan, because there's a Rocky's Pizza in Flint, Michigan.
Okay.
I've had a couple orders from there, so
really?
I'm in Bloomington, Indiana.
That's awesome. Now, before I sign off, there's one question that I wanted to ask you, and I totally forgot. Is there one item in the menu that's kind of like a gem in the rough, and when somebody finds it, that's their go-to?
I'm going to say the Stromboli by far.
Okay.
And then the old standby is a pepperoni sausage pizza.
Okay.
Because then that way you don't have the vegetables that some people don't like mushrooms, some people don't like onions. So a good old pepperoni and sausage.
Love it, love it, awesome. Well, look, everybody, I love this restaurant. Food is absolutely phenomenal. And you can also find a full listing for them on americasbestrestaurants.com. That's pretty much it for us. I'm gonna sign off. I'm gonna eat this pizza. I'm gonna eat the Stromboli. I know Austin wants in on all this. So we're gonna see you guys on the next one.